What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here, and the first thing you want to know for F Apologies by JoJo and Wiz Khalifa is the 5 chords that we're going to use for this song. So what we're going to be using for this song is power chords, and if you don't know what a power chord is, it's basically this shape right here. So you're going to have one here, and then 2 here, 2 frets away, and that is kind of like the shape that you're going to move around the fretboard to get different chords, but you're going to keep the same shape the whole time. You'll kind of see as we go further. So our first chord is going to be a D. Our next chord is going to be a C. Our next chord is going to be an F. Our next chord is going to be, it's kind of an E shape, so basically what this one is you're going to take your F, and all you're going to do is you're going to drop down your pointer finger down to 7th fret low E. And then we're also going to have an A. So for F Apologies, we're basically going to have 2 different picking patterns and 2 different chord progressions that are going to alternate throughout the song. I'll go over the picking patterns first, just with this D chord right here. So our first picking pattern is just going to be an A, D, G. Just those 3 strings. You're going to use that picking pattern anytime you're on the Ds and you're on the Fs. The other picking pattern we're going to use is for the Cs and the As, and this one right here as well. That one's a little bit tricky. We're going to have to go over that one because it's kind of it uses a little bit of both. But the C's and the A's are always going to be whatever the bass note is. So either for your C, it's going to be your A, or for your A, it's going to be your low E string. So we'll do the A just for that one. So it'll be E, A, D, E, A. So those are your 2 picking patterns. Like I said, this little thing, that's an exception right there. We're going to look at that here in a few minutes. But those are your 2 picking patterns. You're going to alternate between those 2 for the song. Alright, so our first chord progression that we're going to go through is going to be D, C, and then it's going to go F, and then you're going to play F again. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to play F, just like we said, we're going to do the A, D, G, and then we're going to play it a second time, and we're going to use that second picking pattern. So the A, D, G, and then we're going to drop down, and we're going to do just A and D using that E note, that low E note right here on the 7th fret of the A string. Alright, so I want to walk through that really slow and just show you what I mean by that, and then I'll walk through it full speed. First we're going to have the D, so it'll go, then we're going to slide down to the C, and that's going to go, then we're going to go up to the F, and we'll have, and we're going to play the F again, and then that's when we drop down to that 7th fret right there, that kind of E chord, and just hit that A, D. Alright, now full speed, that's going to look like, alright, so that's kind of the tricky part of the song, is getting that part down right there. So watch that back a couple times if you need to. Alright, our second chord progression is going to be almost the same. It's going to go D, C, F, and then it's going to go to A. So that one actually follows those strum patterns exactly how I told you. So you're going to use, for your D, you're going to use for your C, and then you're going to use for your F, and then for your A. Alright, so walking through that fast, full speed about, it's going to be about like this. Alright, so once through, all the way through, full speed on this side is going to look like this. And over on this side. And guys, that's about all you need to know to play F Apologies by JoJo and Wiz Khalifa. 2 small things I forgot to mention in the video. Number 1, you don't have to finger pick that. I was doing finger picking. You can absolutely do with a regular pick. I like finger picking. It's a little bit easier for me. But I also practice it all the time, a lot. So if you're not quite to finger picking yet, feel free to use a pick on that. It'll sound absolutely fine. The second thing I want to be extra clear on is that you just pretty much repeat those 2 chord progressions with those same picking patterns through almost the whole entire song. The only place where those drop out, I think, is on the Wiz Khalifa verse. It just is kind of just bass and drums kind of deal on that, and not the guitar piece. So just in case you're curious, it's just those 2 chord progressions alternating between the whole entire song. Guys, as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to hit me up in the comments below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to them. And if this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have a lot of videos, like 230 guitar lessons already on YouTube, actually a little bit more than that. And I post at least 1 to 3 new videos every single day. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, I teach ukulele on here as well. This is a perfect channel for you to check out. Guys, lastly, if you're interested in any of my gear, such as my guitars or my recording equipment or my ukuleles or my strings or capos or whatever, that is all linked in the description below. I put that there for anybody who's curious because I get a lot of questions about it, so it's pretty easy to find down there. Guys, thanks for checking out my lesson. I really hope it helped you out, and I'll see y'all soon.